Z and stuff like that. And I've got two M700 carbon rifles here. I just wanted to show you guys something real quick. So this is basically what's going on. This is my build right now. I got 7,234 firearms, 2,997 for firepower. Stamina is at 4,146. Toughness is at 407,353. Electronics is at 3,932. And skill power is at 1,201. 121,241 altogether. As you guys can see, I'm running a 3-piece Hunter's Faith classified and a 3-piece normal classified. I need to put my other mod on that I apparently accidentally took off. I'm a dork. Okay, there's my new stats. Jesus, I apparently accidentally took off one of my mods. Alright, so guys, right now, what we got here, we have a M700 carbon marksman rifle that has prepared, harmful, and elevated in slot 1. The other marksman rifle is the M700 carbon with fierce, toxic, and harmful. And I've got basically the same loadout on each one, being a magazine with crit damage and crit chance, and an extended mag. Same amount of bullets in each mag. Large optics, VX1 scope, large muzzle. I have a suppressor on this one. I think the other one I have a loud break, but that's just because it was the closest thing to this. Literally has almost the same exact stat. And a large underbarrel with a critical hit damage. So we have the Omega rifle suppressor and the large suppressor FDE. We're going to see which one's better for the rifle. We may even end up comparing Omega rifles themselves. And then of course, I've got my small grip with my 19% hit damage, stability, reload speed. You know how it is. So we're just going to fire 15 shots into the head. And I just want to show you guys what I discovered with both of these rifles with Hunter's Faith. And this is without using my pulse, without anything. So let's just count that real quick. Just watch the numbers, guys. That's the bleeding rifle. That's 1million. That's 1,014. You guys can't tell, that was 1,015,000. That was 1,155,278. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the other one. There's 600,000, 753, 810. There's 1,003,000. 30,000, 1,110. Looks like that one maxed out at 1,015,000 as well. Neither of these rifles are even optimized, guys. I literally, this is straight out the caches that I picked them up from. I re-rolled the talents, and that's all I've done. If you can't tell, that critical is 1,110,155. And no, it's not unfair. Both of these rifles actually have a bleed ability on them. They both can bleed at the same amount of time. It's even for that. See? There's the bleed. Bleed does the same amount of damage because of my skill power. But I mean, there you have it, guys. For people who say Hunter's Faith isn't usable,
you are now entering a safe area.
I'm almost betting if you could figure it out and get yourself set up right, PvP would be a walk in the park.
Warning, now leaving the safe area.
Since everybody wants to doubt me, or doubt that Hunter's Faith is able to do this, let's do this one more time. Now mind you, that 880,000, you're also seeing with the bleed, and also the million that I keep hitting with it whenever I crit with it. That's 900,000. Yeah, I didn't hit a million that time, which is actually a surprise. Come back to this one. $1,030,000 plus the bleed. That's 1,110,015. And I mean, yes, you can do it without ADSing, guys. Oops, and I missed. Look at that, even though I missed, I got all the way back up to 638,000. So, just so you guys can see, Rifle 1 hit a million. Rifle 2 hit a million, just not as fast. Oh no, Rifle 2 hit a million faster, actually. My bad. Maybe it didn't. No, I guess they're critting a million at about the same, aren't they? 7. Yeah, around 6 or 7 shots. They're capping that million mark for critical. Yeah, there's 115. So, I mean, seriously, everybody tells me that this isn't a viable build. Even my boy Rental tells me this. I will figure out a way to make this a viable build. I will do it. I will make this a one-shot build. And we'll see it. PvP one-shot build. It will happen. And I mean, it's not like it's not usable close range. Shit. Stacks still work. They're just not as big. Oh, I guess they are. But I mean, obviously, I don't run 2 rifles. But I think I'm gonna keep the one with the bleed and the blindness on it. I'm gonna see how I do with this one. We're gonna switch this one out for either my Lova. Let's go back to my lightweight M4 here. Now me personally, I like to put the loud vent brake on it. Some people don't. Small grip. Extended mag. Oh, pro red dot sight. That's my personal favorite loadout for that. We're gonna go up here to my M700 Carbon here. This surprisingly actually had more criticals than the other one. Let's actually look at that real quick, guys. So when you're looking at this, my critical hit chance is not what the weapon I was supposed to be holding. But I mean, critical hit chance for a lightweight M4 at 15 is actually not bad either, guys. Let's see. Critical hit chance is at 19%. Critical hit damage is plus 97%. I would like to see that higher, but things happen. Headshot damage is plus 195%. I can live with that. Actually, it's plus 0, but you don't really need it that much. The plus 3 stability, as much as you guys would think is weird, it actually helps. Optimal range of this weapon is 74 meters. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'd like to be able to shoot farther. Need to find a better scope with a better range with crit hit and crit damage. But I don't know how I'm going to do that. 3.5 seconds for reload time on a rifle ain't bad. All weapons damage bonus, assault rifle damage. Marksman rifle's also got a 12% damage buff on it. Damage to elites, health on kill, threat. This is actually really helpful in PvE. Not so much in PvP, but in PvE, this helps. Seriously helps. Try to remember that this is here, guys, because if you can reduce your threat level when you're firing, you can take out 2 or 3 guys, especially in PvE, before people realize where you are. PvP, it's a little easier for them to figure out who you are and where you are, you know. Especially in the dark zone, you got that thing over your head that you can't get rid of. This right here, guys, is really important. You see on the armor piece where it says mitigates 33.50% of weapon damage. Get weapons that do armor destruction. Because if you can build up your armor destruction to be above, I'd say 35%, you instantly negate your opponent's armor. Do you get what I'm saying? Your health regeneration is another really important thing. You want to try and get that as high as you can. That bounces off your skill power and your stamina, your electronics and your stamina together. I've got my bleed resistance at a pretty decent height, I think. Burn resistance is at a good one. Disorient, I wish it was higher along with disrupt, but shock, burn, and bleed are really, really popular. So you want to try to get them as high as you can. Another thing, guys, that we got to remember to look at here is your multiplicative damage. A lot of people don't realize this, and I know some people haven't really said it out loud to players, but multiplicative damage is really tricky. Some of these are multiplicative, like for instance, on the lightweight M4, responsive is a multiplicative damage, and speaking of destructive, there's your armor destruction. So there's my armor destruction value increased by 15% when I'm using that weapon. Is that very high? Not really. You want it at about 35, over 35%. But if you can get it, use it. When no skills are on cooldown, you see, this one I have a problem with. Focused I have a problem with, simply because there's no way to really use that skill. It's not a skill that makes sense in the game. But I can understand it if you were, say, a striker build. Would probably help. Oh, what up, little Jay? Alright, so now that I've shown that, guys, it is 4:47 in the morning. No offense to Jay the Gamer up there, but I think I'm gonna cut this stream
from over there. I'm sure
at that million mark, just to show, I really wanted to just show people on my live stream that just because something doesn't seem like it's usable, if you take the time and put the effort into it, it can become usable. It can become a viable build. I can't tell you guys how much Rental and a few other people fuck with me about it. Stuart Clark. I don't know who you are, bro, but thank you for subscribing. Woo! There we go. We got a new subscriber. Yeah, guys, basically, that's all I wanted to show you for the day. I wanted to show you guys that Hunter's Faith isn't a useless gear set. It's just,
hey, you
gotta take the time to use it.
Check out the merchandise.
To end this, we're gonna open up a basic sealed cache just for fun. Actually, we're gonna open 2. We're gonna open 3. We're gonna open 2.
Man, I love making deals.
Let's see what we got. Anything good? An AUG. And a police T821. Really nice if you want a submachine gun for a sidearm without recoil. They don't really have that much recoil, and if you put a lot of stability stuff on them, helps even more. Let's see what we got. Fierce. Capable's not really that good. Okay, so a good AUG for PvE, not so much PvP. Adept. Again, PvE, not PvP. Oh, alright guys, well, I think... By the way, Stuart Clark, thank you for the subscribe. Make sure you remember to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm uploading my next video, and you can see me hit over 1 million with another build. I'm gonna look at trying to get Predator's Mark classified. This, come to think of it, guys, now that I'm really thinking about it, this Hunter's Faith build isn't even complete. This isn't even full 6-piece classified. This is only half of what I need. No, we're gonna be funny and make another M4 just for fun. We got brutal, talented. We're gonna make another one. What did we get? Accurate, focused, and meticulous. I think we can play with that a little and see what we get. Maybe change it some. We'll see what we do. You know what? Let's see what else. Let's make a Damascus here. Ah, I don't have the resources. Crap. You know what? Let's go into. Tools. I don't have enough tools. There we go. Oh, wrong thing. Vicious, swift, self-preserve. Man. So far, responsive, destructive, and focused are my best roles on creating a lightweight M4. By the way, if you're looking for the lightweight M4 blueprint, go all the way into the back and all the way downstairs, all the way down into the terminal.
Best gear in the city. Check it out.
Over here to the special blueprints vendor. I already bought it, so it's not going to be here. But I mean, you got the Super 90 in here. The Pro Red Dot sight's actually really nice if you can get it. Enhanced AUG's not a bad submachine gun if you want to go there. The CQBSS scope isn't a bad one. Tactical M1911 isn't a bad gun to have, isn't a bad blueprint to have either. Oh, I'm trying to see if there's anything else on here that I can think of. Oh, make sure if you're gonna buy an item, guys, that the level of the item is at 34 and the level requirement is 30. Because if you don't, like here it says power level 34, level requirement 30, it's not going to be as strong as it could be. Do you get what I'm saying? So try to remember to use that.
Sorry you didn't see anything you liked.
And I'm going to back out of there. I'm going to walk over here and see if there's anything I can optimize at the moment, like my rifle. I've only got one division tech, so I'm going to take that as a no. Solid no. Alright. And this is it, guys. I will catch you all another time.
Now everybody knows about the JTF, right? The Joint Task Force. That's like the cops and the firefighters, EMTs, National Guard, reservists. They're doing what they can to keep some semblance of
And
order.
kick.
Keeping things
There we
from
go.
shit. Nothing but respect
Alright,
for those
guys.
folks. I like
This
to
is it.
say,
Asheron is out.
those are the people in
We
your
will see you
neighborhood.
guys next time. Change yellow 2 to deadly? And destructive.
sounds so scary, doesn't it? Well,
also change focus to deadly.
activated. Our government has sleeper cells in our own goddamn
Change
country.
those
They
to
types
destructive
who
and
look and
deadly.
sound like you and me until their on switch gets flipped.
I may give it a shot. We'll see.
They start rounding people up, put them in the
Yeah.
camps,
Alright,
executing
guys.
them. I
This
don't
is it. Have a good one. Get some sleep. I will catch you guys